Hello, everybody. We're back with another audit on Mr. Shane Hummus. Um, 5 Claude AI side hustles you can run while working full time. This is, I've audited Shane a few times, and we've actually had communication back and forth on emails. And, you know, he's just basically selling you guys false hopes. So let's get started. So the Claude side hustles, one problem, almost none of the receipts belong to Claude. The binder lady started in 2011. The $185 app ran on ChatGPT. It's a Claude video where Claude barely is shown up in the proof. Yeah, he doesn't really show very much about it. Then he says an idea to an app store in 2 hours. Apple own review. Yeah, I'll get into this one. So Apple's own review says 90% of the submissions take up to a full day just to get looked at. His clock can't survive the part he doesn't control. So let's get into it here. So basically, this one is another D, only because the viability of the idea and with Shane and his unrealistic timeframes and goals, that's what gets it a D. Okay. He says one guy went from an idea to a live app on App Store in 2 hours. It just can't happen. Never happens that fast. Again, Apple's own review, 90% of submission take up to 24 hours just to get received. A new app's up to 72 hours before they even decide if they're going to let you go through with it. And if, the clock is broken on this whole time frame is off. It's shot. And it's not the only thing, okay? One note in the video, it's a Claude, so I verified every claim against an independent source. Apple published numbers in CNBC documents, public market data. No, not against the AI. I'll get more into that in just a minute. So let's let it run a little bit, and then we'll get back more into the audit.
I'm going to talk about 5 Claude AI side hustles that you can actually run while working a full-time job. And if you're bracing for another generic list that you could have Googled in 10 seconds, stick with me because I didn't just research this one, I lived it. I was a pharmacist, multiple 6 figures in student loan debt, all for a job that I hated by month 3. And I didn't have time to build my way out. I had a lunch break, so that's where I did it. 1 hour a day in the back of the store, then I'd build on Saturdays and Sundays. And that thing that I built on my lunch break has made me over $10 million. And I've helped hundreds of people.
How he makes his money is you guys, the 1.65 million idiots that subscribe and buy his junk. So let's get into it. I'm not going to listen to it anymore. He just pisses me off that the fact that he tries to claim like he's selling you a good idea it's a good idea. I mean, the idea is there. His expectations, like I said before, are just nowhere to be found. Okay, so here's the kill. His words. His record was one app shipped in 2 hours. We're talking an idea to App Store in 2 hours. Good luck. Apple, again, we already went down that 90%, 24-hour industry track. He puts a new app, but 24 to 48 hours, up to 72 hours for the first time. So there kills his whole idea in 2 hours. It isn't going to work. Break it down. Even Claude wrote every line intensely. The review queue alone eats his entire clock. Idea to App Store in 2 hours can't happen. Ideas to submitted, maybe. That was not what he said. So yeah, if you can, create the idea, create the app, create it, yeah, in maybe 2 hours. But then you got to wait when you submit it to Apple. And don't forget, you got to pay to do that too. Okay, then he doubts it. This same guy built one in 20 minutes. That video is 20 minutes long, and the app is done at the end of it. A 20-minute edited video is not a 20-minute build. He's reading and running runtime as a timeline. Yeah, you can't, Shane, you can't say it takes you 2 hours to submit or build and submit and get an approved app. It doesn't happen that way. Yeah, you can build it in that time frame. I don't know how it take you that long, but you're not going to get it up and running the same day. There's no way. You can't do it. Okay. So let me bring up some more of this. Like I said, the missing numbers. Yep. no success rate, no medium outcome, no time to the first dollar from a normal person. His name, the low odds, once a 2-minute line buries them in under 15 minutes, an outlier. If he built an app with 1.65 million people, it would go really quick because you guys are, again, morons for believing what he's telling you and believing that it'll work. His testimonials, yeah, I'm sure these guys are all, I'm not one of them. I bet you Guy Cohen, Hunter Strange, Mark West, Jerry Newell. Email me or chat with me and tell me if you guys built it and how long it took, because I bet you it took you time and it wasn't what he's telling you. Anything that you've hired him to build, I'd love to hear what you guys, how long it took, because I'm going to tell you whatever he told you in the beginning was probably just bullshit to get you to sign up for his program, and you wasted your money. Okay, let's see. For YouTube, yeah, hustle. That's not one mention the monetization gate. Yeah, there's a huge one. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before $1 of ad money. You know, Nurse Jen, which he brings up every time, is like, Jesus, beating a dead horse. Shane, bring up some new shit. You know, full-time income in under 2 months. His own client, his own outsource. I don't, you know, I don't know her numbers. I can't believe that she blew up that fast unless she was, you know, practicing some kind of medical and stuff, which she can't. She's not a doctor. So, you know, clearly it, you know, he's only going to show you the shiny penny side. He's not going to show you the other side. It's dull and the back end where these people actually took a long time to make money. You know, I'm calling you guys out. Prove it. The binder lady is real and has nothing to do with Claude. Lisa Colm, verified by CNBC, nearly $1.9 million in a year in profit. She started in 2011. That's 13 years in business, built a paper binder in Claude Video. Okay. The $185 beginner weren't beginners. Dime a dozen is a real CNBC story. Built ChatGPT in Claude, not Claude, 2023, and two founders, a longtime startup CTO and a professional product designer who met at a Y Combiner event. I don't know what that is. So the people that are building this stuff have already vast knowledge of the product and how to do things. As a beginner, you're going to struggle. It's going to be difficult and it's going to be hard. You just could take your time. 5.2 billion is stale. Physics Wallah, the publicly traded now market cap this month about $3.7 billion, and the company posts losses. He roughly 1 billion over. I don't know what that one. I missed that part of the whole video. The clone play walks into an Apple copyright rule. Yeah, there's the big one. Big one, Shane. You're telling them how to do shit, and they're going to get copyrighted, and their stuff's going to be wasted. But they pay you to learn that. So, people, wake the hell up. This guy is just a scam artist, and you guys at 1.65 million viewers, you're idiots. If you think I'm wrong, prove me wrong. I don't think you can. Okay? I don't think you can. Clone app was that already makes money 1% better and 1% different. Apple review guidelines reject copycat apps. He hedges the copy idea, but the rejection risk never gets mentioned. Yeah. So, what are you guys going to do? Why would you follow him? Why would you ask? Just ask Claude to do it. Tell Claude what you want. Become a prompt engineer and tell Claude, hey, I want to do this. How do I do it? You ask Claude to give you the results, not the direction, and it'll give you what you need. The whole pitch is speed. 2 hours and 20 minutes. First dollars the same week. His actual receipt column 13 years. You know, English with Lucy, years of grammar videos. The proof contradicts the promise. His own screen. He shows he contradicts himself. Count the pitches. His live training at 4 minutes, again at 11 minutes, and a one-on-one coaching closed at the end. We can only onboard about 5 people, 18% acceptance rate. If you don't join now, you miss out forever. Miss out. Fucking run. Do not sign up for his shit. It is a waste of money. This video isn't the product you are. Yeah, because he's trying to suck you guys in, and 1.65 million of you idiots are listening to him. Why? His shit is not backed up. It's false. It's unverified. It's fake numbers. It's all just a hook to get you to bite and take the bait, and he'll reel you in like Guy Cohen, Hunter Strange, Mark West, Aaron Hoover. You guys are all idiots for signing up to his shit. So again, this one gets a D. It should get an F, but again, because of the damn my AI built that I built for this, says it's a viable idea. It is, just not by Shane. Use Claude. You guys will be a lot better. Thanks for watching. Please don't buy into his shit. Avoid it like the plague. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. And if anybody's out there that wants to challenge me on this from anything you've done with Shane, please do it. I'd love to have a conversation or a chat or whatever you want to do to prove me wrong. I'm that type of guy. If you can prove me wrong and I accept it, I'll acknowledge it. I won't hide from it. I won't hide from anybody. I've been doing, the work I've done for over 35 years. I've been challenged every time. I've been tried to be dragged through the mud. None of it has stuck. I've beaten everybody. And if you think you can beat me and you think you have the right stuff, tell me, show me, and make it realistic. Don't fucking fantasize numbers either. Thanks for watching.